Alright y'all, well today is August 18th, 2023. Can't believe the month's already half over. Got about just over 30 days till archery season starts here in New York for deer and everything like that. I know bear season starts a little bit before that, so when it's out hiking and scouting today, that's why I'm all covered in camo and rubber boots and stuff. Make sure you spray all your clothes with permethrin and keep all them ticks away. They've been horrible this year. So went out, set my trail camera on a nice kind of hidden spot that nobody really uses. I just started using it and found it last year. Saw a doe and fawn in there last year, and plenty of sign of a buck, plenty of rubs and everything, but I only got a chance to hunt it a couple times last year, so I didn't see him at all. So I figured this year I went out a little bit early, went out today and scouted it again, found a bunch of trails and tracks and some scat and stuff like that. No rubs or anything like that other than the ones that are all scarred up from last year. It's a little bit early, probably the next 2 or 3 weeks here, and we'll probably start seeing some deer shedding velvet and stuff. So go back in a couple of months or a couple weeks, and I'll check that trail camera out and see what's in there, because see if I can figure out what size that buck really is. So got that done, and now I'm on to the next step. So the next step is practice, practice, practice. I've got a bunch of targets at home. I set them up at 20, 30, 40, and 50 yards for archery. But the really cool thing is, first ever here in New York, a couple of years ago, just during COVID, or prior to COVID, New York has a little state land spot here just outside of the town of Saratoga, Saratoga Springs. And there was a little spot of state land here called Parcel 45. Well, they converted a huge section of it to a free outdoor archery range. So even though I got my targets at home, while I was out and about, I brought my bow, and I figured I'll stop over here at the range and try a little bit of shooting in the wide open, and I'll do 50, 40, 30, 20, you know, all the pins that I got set on my bow here. So give you a view of what it's like here. So you can see the parking lot and entrance is over there in the tree line. The entrance is actually right there. But down here, at the far end, is all the youth targets and stuff, 30 pounds and under. And as we come over this way, turn into the adult range, 30-pound bows and over. I got 30, 35, 40, 45, and at the moment I'm shooting out here at 50. And I also have this wonderful section here, 10, 20, 15, and 25 yards for targets for a tower platform that they put in as well. I'll definitely have to try this again this year and do some angled shots downward. I've already taken a few shots. The wind is gusting pretty good here and there, 15, 20-mile-an-hour gusts, so 50 yards is throwing my arrow off, a couple inches here or there, but I'm still bullseyeing, but not as centered as I want to. So we'll set it up here and do a quick little video of me taking a few shots. Now, I'm not sure how well y'all can see or hear me or anything, but I've got my Bear Rant that I bought a couple years ago. Had it restrung and stuff this year, and got some new silencers and stuff like that on it, and doing a reverse kind of grip instead of using the regular finger release. So thumb release it is this year, and we'll take a couple shots and see how it comes out. Bullseye and yellow on that one. So my draw weight that I got set at right now is at 50 pounds. I used to run 65, but I got too tired of it all the time. Got a 400 spine arrows. My draw length is 29. Set all my arrows at 31 inches. Right now I got the pH neutralizer 400.006. So seem to be working really good this year. Bullseye on that one. We'll keep on trying. Alright, well, I got y'all set up on my camera mount here on my bow and stuff for my phone, so take a quick shot with you facing me, and then we'll turn it around, do a shot of what it looks like down there. Can't really slow it down that much to see it, but you might be able to get an idea how far away it is. So the camera does get a little bit shaky. It's not the best mount in the world. It's a cheap Amazon one, so we'll see how this goes. So like I was saying, these wind gusts are horrible today. make it near impossible to get a perfectly stable shot. That last one was just outside the yellow bullseye ring at 50, so we'll see how this one comes out. And that one bullseyed. So it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world. I'm only shooting 5 at a time. Not sure whether I want to shoot and keep my quiver on this year with all my arrows and stuff, or what I'm gonna do, but right now I'm trying both ways. I'll shoot this last one at number 5. Then we'll walk you down there and we'll go see how it all came out. Not the best this time, getting a little shaky. You can see I definitely threw one like crazy. Got one down here at the bottom. The other 4, let's see, we got 1, 2 yellow, 2 red just outside the ring. I mean, to give you an idea, there's my hand, average man hand size. You know, deer vital target, or vital organ target size of 50 yards. So we'll probably do another round or 2 and see how they come out. You know, a lot of people don't go hunting anymore. It's not like it used to be in the old days, but my family eats a lot of venison. Got 3 kids. We love it. Keeps me in shape, keeps me scouting and out and everything. We like hunting and fishing and going to car shows every year, so if you get a chance, go out and do things like this. I love that the state set this up for everybody. I mean, I could do it at my house, but it's nice coming out here somewhere else once in a while. Wife and kids are out of town, so I finally get to just have that little dad, me, peaceful time. So if I can get out and do this, so can you guys. I probably have less than $500 invested in all my targets and my bows and cases and arrows and everything like that. I'm not the richest man in the world. I don't have the best bow in the world, but I'm able to fill my freezer. I'm able to tag out with deer every year. If I can do it, so can you. Get into it. I mean, it's gonna get you outside. You're gonna get away from your phones. You're gonna get away from your computers and your TVs. You're gonna spend some time outside. That's how it was when I was growing up. I mean, I'm right on the edge of being a millennial. I was born in '82. I'm 40 years old. I'm not in the best shape as I used to be. You know, after I got out of the military, I got lazy. I gained weight. This keeps me active. So if I can do it, you can do it. Just have faith. Just try it. Practice makes perfect. You get good at things as you go over time. I mean, my wife gets all frustrated. She's not the most stable like she used to be when she was younger, so she'll shoot a little bit and then she'll get mad at herself and she'll quit. My kids, they're the same way. You just got to keep trying. I have bad, lousy shots. That wasn't the best grouping, but I'll just keep on going. Just keep on practicing. So if you're into it, take advantage of it. Do it. If you're not ever, you know, if you've never really done this stuff before, there ain't no harm in trying. You know, I recommend it to anybody. So, well, if you can hear me with this wind going out, I'm sorry. But, I mean, it's not a bad grouping from 50 yards. I got 4 in the yellow and 1 in the black. I mean, you can tell with the crossbreeds where it stands right here, straight in the center. I was dead centered when I released, and you can see the wind pulled everything over to the left by at least an inch or 2. So. Well, since that grouping didn't come out all that bad, we'll try one last set here at 50 yards. Take this one a little bit slower. I'll let the breeze die down and wait a little bit longer between shots, let my arm and elbow rest and stuff, and see if we can get all 5 of them in the yellow at least, or maybe all 5 in the bullseye. That'd be amazing. So you can probably hear in the background, there's plenty of traffic driving on the road right now. I'm maybe a third of a mile down the road from a major mall and Best Buy, Arby's, Friendly's, shopping centers, Walmart, everything. It's right on the outskirts of town, literally, and it's actually pretty peaceful in here. I came hunting in here before they put all this in here, and there's plenty of deer in here and stuff too. It's amazing how once you get away from the shopping centers and all that fun stuff, you can still hear it, but you can be nice and peaceful and relaxing here. I'm the only one at this range enjoying the day. Well, let's go ahead and climb the tower here. We'll try the targets at 25, 15, 20, and 10. That's what they're all set at. And see how that goes. Give my arm a break here from shooting at 50 yards. And then once I'm done with that, show you the results. And then we'll try one last volley at 50 before we call it a quits for the day. Well, up here on the tower, turn my phone around here so you can get a view of what it looks like in the entire range. See right down there's the picking table where I was at. Right there's the entrance. I know you're facing the sun, kind of hard to see, but all the youth targets are over there. Here's all the adult targets. There's the 50 I was shooting at. But there's the 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll do a quick volley on these, then I'll shoot. I brought 5 arrows up here with me. We'll shoot the 4 targets, then we'll lop one out there at 50, see how that goes. There you go, 25 yards, not bad. Bullseye that one. We'll walk over here, see what this next one was. What was it, 15? 15 yards. A little high left bullseye. Walk over here, see what the 20 says. Just outside the bullseye ring. Not bad though. Go check out the 10. And 10 yards. Perfect. That'll work for me. Put these arrows down and we'll walk out to the 50. I did lop one out there from on top of the tower, and we'll see how that one came out before I do my last volley of 5 from the 50 on the ground. There you go, 50 yards from on top of the tower. Not center bullseye, but it's still in the yellow. That'll work for me. You know, maybe one day I'll take my wife's advice. Every time I get out and I start shooting, whether it's home or out here, I always end up overdoing it. End up hurting my elbow. Getting pretty sore right now. It's even getting hard to hold my phone up to even talk to you guys. But I'll be an idiot as usual. Do one last grouping of 5 and then we'll pack up and head on out. Just to make this fun for myself on my way out. Got 5 arrows in my quiver. We'll do 50, 45, no, do 50, 40, 30, 20, and then I'll just pick something after that. So make it more fun for myself. I'm not gonna edit this at all. I'll go ahead and do my shots real quick. I'll walk down there with you, show you what they come out being at. So no edits, no faking, nothing like that. I've only got 50 some subscribers, 50 some people. I don't even know who they are. I ain't got no one to impress. So let's go ahead and get these shots out and then we'll call it a day. Well, I definitely threw the 50. Shot to the right on that one. Could be me, could be wind, who knows. We'll walk on over here, go down to the 40. See right there is 45. Let's see how 40 came out. Bullseye yellow, there's 40. A little high. Walking on down to 30. Here's the next target, 35 yards. See, I didn't shoot that one. Let's see how 30 came out. 30 yards, that'll work. Can't get much more centered than that. And again, I don't have a pin for 25, so I had to guesstimate this one. 25, a little high. And 20, now that my arm's completely exhausted and tired and sore. And 20 yards, a little high, rushed that one just a tiny bit. So I'm relatively happy with all the results from my shots today. I'm not the best archer in the world, but I can be pretty effective. I'm gonna pay for it later, because obviously I don't listen. Well, now that I'm back to my car and I'm all done shooting and stuff, I'll give you guys a little explanation as to why I do these videos, in case you were wondering. My kids are almost, well, God, my oldest is almost 13. My middle one just turned 11 in June. My youngest is 8. My youngest 2 are sons and my oldest is a girl. So my oldest son is a big YouTuber and gamer. He's really getting into this stuff. So about last year when I first started doing these videos, I started doing it for him. Because he thought it was funny and interesting and really enjoys it. And you'll see him in a few of the videos and stuff too. But especially now when they're out of town and I'm not gonna see them probably for a couple days. Doing these videos really helps out a lot. Get to see them. They get to see what I'm doing, document what I'm doing, learn what I'm doing, learn from the videos that I make. And if it helps somebody else and you learn from it, cool. That's why I do it. Well guys, I just got home. Thanks for coming along with me today with my wonderful dad time out scouting around and a little bit of archery practice and stuff. So thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one. So one final note from today, and thanks again for joining me, is do what I do. Second you get home from hiking, shooting, scouting, anything out in the woods, second you walk through the door, strip down to your birthday suit, throw every piece of clothing that you have on, including your socks and underwear, directly in the dryer. Washing them won't make a difference. Throwing them in the dryer will cook any tick or anything and kill it, so it's not going to get you. It's always the best way to do it. So my recommendations.